Hello to the wonderful Dynamics 365 and Power Platform community. Today we are entering the final volume 5 of the Power of Customer Voice. We are going to learn how to plan and create a survey. Here is Dipesh Somani, Business Applications MVP, MCT, author and co-founder here at Dynamicity. In case you want to get to know about me and learn alongside, here are some of the mediums. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Power of D365. You can also follow my podcast Season 1, Power Advice, second QR code up there. You are into blogging and reading blogs. You can follow my blog, dynamicsofdynamicserum.com, third QR code. Reach me out on LinkedIn, fourth QR code there. And if you want to see my tech tweets, you can follow me on Twitter as well, the fifth QR code out there. What are we going to learn in Volume 5, The Power of Customer Voice? Plan to create a survey. Let's get going, guys. It's pretty important to plan to create your survey. You cannot just randomly go and suggest to your customer, this is the way to do it in customer voice. Why is it important? It's important to have a plan, but why? Here are a few things that you need to know while you are creating a survey for your customer or you're planning it alongside their marketing team or their customer service team. It might be even a sales team or some other department. What's the purpose of this survey? What's the target audience? What's the purpose? What's the target kind of thing that you want to collect? How long do you want this survey to be? Mandatory questions. Respondents do not like to answer bigger surveys with a lot of mandatory questions. So, which ones will we include in the survey, which are mandatory and while others are not? And how do you want to distribute it? Pretty important, right? With variety of mediums such as nowadays you see a lot of QR code, email-based surveys, embedded surveys, and stuff like that, right? So today we are going to first think about that when we plan and create the survey, and then I'm going to tell you how we can do that with customer voice. The best practices to create a survey. First, define your objective. Keep the survey short. Don't go for a very long survey. Respondents do not like to answer really long surveys. Everybody is short of time in the current times. Organize the survey properly, preview it, how it is looking not only in one mode, which is desktop. Traditionally, we are used to seeing it in desktop or our laptop mode, but try to see how it will look on a mobile or a tablet device as well. Create a logical flow of questions. The question should be like in a flow. It should be logical. It should seem that one question leads to other. And mention your expectations in the survey invitation. That's something I always tell my customers. And it is pretty important to follow this best practices for creating a survey using customer voice. Best practices for creating a high volume survey using customer voice. Here are few that I want to highlight, which will make sense for you when you're exploring the customer voice product for the first time. First thing is, in a high volume scenario, make sure that you create the project in a non-default environment. Don't create it in the default environment. That's pretty neat and important tip. And another one that I want to make is when you're sending a non-anonymous survey, right? Avoid sending a large number of invitations through Power Automate at the same time. For this one, I'm going to mark the date of publish for sure. On 25th of September 2020, this is what are the current survey question, response, and character limits. Number of surveys that a single user can create, 200. Number of questions allowed per survey, limited to 100. Number of responses a survey can receive, 500,000. Pretty large number, isn't it? Number of characters allowed per response to a single question, 4,000. Number of characters allowed for total responses per survey, 16,000. So you need to be pretty sure about these limitations. If you want to look at more deep dive and consult it with Microsoft, definitely you can get to the appropriate numbers yourself. But here's a quick roundup of all the limits that are there currently. As committed, let's quickly get into the demonstration mode now. You can see that yesterday in volume 4, we came up till the project. So let's click on all projects now. And here I have a variety of projects already pre-packaged. Let's go for a new project. And I'm going to use another example today. So let's take a periodic customer feedback as a template. If you really want to explore what I'm doing right now, you will need to see volume 4 in my playlist, The Power of Customer Voice. And then I'm going to click next. Again, here is use the default location and recent location. I'm keeping default and say create. I'm going to get a preset template loaded here with set of questions. As you can see now behind me that this periodic customer feedback template has completely been loaded. What are the questions that were already loaded? How would you rate your overall satisfaction with our company? Based on the experience with our company in the last 3 months, please rate how you'll agree with the following statements. And has a variety of set of questions that are quite useful. Which type is this? If you want to look at that, look at volume 2 and volume 3 where I discuss the available question type. This is a rating one, this is a Likert type, and then there is a text field, right, where I'm getting what additional feedback like I would like to share. Now I'm not going to add another set of available question types. If you're looking for that, you can go for volume 2 and 3 of my particular series, The Power of Customer Voice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what you do next once you have created this project and survey, right? First of all, let's look at the option and how can I go and preview this. For preview, there's an option on the screen over here, which I will locate like towards this side of the screen. You can look at this little preview icon. If I click on that, you can have a look that I can preview it in a desktop. So I can see how it will look on a desktop or a tablet kind of interface. And I have been given an option for the mobile screen as well. Pretty neat, isn't it? Always make sure you're taking care of this one, right? Many respondents might be opening it from a mobile device as well. So it will give you a clear idea of how your survey from customer voice is going to appear to your customer. The next part is about the sending part, right? What are my options to send this particular survey? That's what I'm going to explore with you next. If I click on send, which is the second tab after design, you can send your survey through three options: automation, email, and embedding. Or you can directly copy and paste into your apps with a link or a QR code. Let's see the QR code option. So I can download this QR code and I can place it everywhere wherever I want the people to respond to my survey. I'm not picking this one. If I look at link, I can copy the link and I can utilize it. Let's quickly open that link, right? So I'm just going to open it in another tab here. So with this link, I can just go ahead and submit my surveys. I'm going to just say strongly agree. I've been satisfied. It's easy to conduct the business. I have the resources. Yes, let me just pick whatever. All the options are strongly agree this time. And then I'm saying this one is this was an awesome service. Submit. The feedback has been submitted, and that's how what are the medium that are available for you to send your survey. So we looked at one of that, which is through the link. The same way one could have scanned the QR code, or we could have automated it or send it through email. Now where do I come and see the metrics? So I just submitted a survey in front of you. So you can see that I submitted an 5 average rating, and then what are the answer to the Likert one, and this was an awesome service. So what I've done is under that particular survey, I have clicked on periodic customer survey, and that's where I found the responses in here. I can easily export the option here, and that's where I can measure what is going on in terms of feedback coming from my customers in this example. Thank you. I hope that was useful to you. Thank you for watching my series, The Power of Customer Voice. I hope all the ways to connect with me are in front of you and you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel and other mediums which are available on this particular screen. Power 365 as usual till we meet in another series for our learning. Stay safe, stay well, keep going and keep learning, guys.